Hey there, Haven Pro. As you might already know, airborne pollutants come from all sorts of sources, which we will dive into in a future video. Depending on your location, the air quality concerns of your customers will vary. But first, let's start by splitting air quality concerns into two categories: chronic and acute. Acute air quality concerns are short-lived, lasting for a day, a few hours, or even less than an hour. Chronic concerns are persistent and can span multiple weeks or months. Here are some examples of acute versus a chronic event. As you can see, the chronic event is just persistently elevated, and the acute event spikes quickly but then disappears in a short period of time. In greengrass states, persistently high humidity levels are common and are a great example of chronic challenges for millions of homeowners. In larger cities, persistent road dust, smog, or byproducts of industrial plants can often find their ways indoors. And in areas prone to pollen or wildfires, large quantities of particles will also propagate indoors for a few months every year. Chronic outdoor conditions can often be amplified by a poorly designed and maintained indoor environment. The date the home was built, the quality of workmanship, the type of HVAC equipment, and maintenance schedule can all make these chronic environmental conditions more pronounced for your customers' homes. Once you have a central air monitor installed, the data will make it obvious whether your customer's home have such issues. These chronic or seasonal problems are often golden opportunities to discuss upgrades with the homeowner, as many chronic issues can't be solved by the homeowner on their own. Chronic IAQ problems often need new HVAC equipment or other professional modifications to the home, and the data from the central air monitor can help convince the homeowner that they need to make that investment. In another video, we'll discuss how to use the data to identify chronic concerns and the equipment needed to address those concerns. Acute air quality concerns are often caused by our own behaviors inside of our homes. During our day-to-day activities, we produce a huge variety of chemical, particle, and humidity events, most commonly through cooking, cleaning, and bathing. While we don't have to overhaul our indoor behaviors to address these acute issues, it is important to understand that small tweaks to our behaviors can result in big improvements. When looking at acute events in the data, the key takeaway that you should be focusing on is that the event should be as short as possible. The shorter the event, the better your IAQ strategy is working for that particular home. When showering or taking a bath, always turning on the bath fan can make a high humidity event last only 15 minutes instead of 3 hours. Cooking with an outdoor vented range hood can help make particle events last an hour instead of 6. And if the home has an advanced IAQ strategy with responsive humidification, ventilation, and filtration controls, you may see events only lasting a few minutes. That's our ultimate goal: to deploy the proper solution for your customer's home so that neither you nor your customer needs to take action to address air quality concerns. How long somebody is exposed to airborne pollutants can majorly contribute to their long-term health. And with the data from Haven, you can see just how long that is, because we spend most of our times indoors. So whether these air quality events are acute or chronic, it's your job as the HVAC pro to help your customers understand what strategy they need to keep their family safe. In the next video, we'll show you how to create some acute events in your own home during your PUP experience so that you have personal stories to share with your customers.